Hey guys, Nike here, and today I'd like to bring you a video about my favorite event in the game. That's right, the king of the jungle, the Chak Gerent. And this is the Elitists Guide to the Chak Gerent Meta. This meta is one of the few events that combines a boss with fun mechanics, good rewards, and a chance to flex on bads by carrying your lane to victory before the others. I will go through the correct way to handle the pre-event, as well as the combat mechanics for the Gerent themselves that are relevant. Note, this is an advanced guide and not intended to replace the basics for new players. So with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so talking about the pre-event, it goes without saying that all elitists will choose the New Hawk lane, also known as the New Cock lane. Why? It's the only lane where the pre-event can actually fail. Therefore, it presents an opportunity for the thinking man or woman to carry the group, and carrying is very good and very elitist. The goal for the New Hawk pre-event is to stomp the spores that respawn roughly every 30 seconds. The higher the level you get with the pre-event, the more damage the Gerent takes during the DPS phase. More DPS is very elitist. So we want to ensure that we stomp as many as possible. The best thing you can do as an elitist during this pre-event is to pick a spore pad where few players are located and handle it all by yourself. If multiple people come to you, move somewhere else and go where the players are fewer. If you're efficient, you can stomp enough spores to carry even the laziest group of useless players. When the pre-event clock clicks down to about 15 seconds, make your way to the Gerent and prepare to burn it the fuck down. Alright, now we're talking about the burn phase. The goal here is to have top DPS, as always. The most important thing you can know is that the Gerent is aggroed onto the player with the highest damage. This means that you can control where the Gerent moves, which is critical to ensuring maximum DPS. Ideally, when he rears back and does his charge, you position yourself so that he charges into a nearby wall and or mushroom tower. The less distance he moves, the less DPS downtime, and the faster you kill. There are lots of things that can CC you in this fight. Two attacks mainly, the swipe that he backhands you with, and the tail. The big problem with getting CC'd is, besides cucking your DPS, that you get knocked into the most deadly attack of all, the glowing purple donut. Getting CC'd into the donut is a GG, and you have to respawn, which is the ultimate walk of shame. If that happens, go ahead and log off for the day. You lost, kid. You failed. To counter this CC, use Aegis and Stability. If your class can't make Aegis and Stability, you must request that the mechs, mesmers, and guardians in your squad know to bring it. These will drastically improve your team's damage. As always, offensive boons are the key. Quickness and alacrity are in short supply, so this is where you have to make a choice. Are you a pumper or a booner? If your squad is full of trash reapers, core rangers, and useless virtuosos, you may need to give up the top DPS dream and play a boon build for the support of your team. But if the boons are looking good, go all in on damage. You must do a full tryhard golem rotation if possible. It isn't always possible with the movement and the lack of boons, but if you can improvise well enough, you should still be good to go at top DPS. But since everybody watching this is a pump god, you already know how to do that. During his CC move, he'll make lots of AoEs from the ceiling, and if you're standing in his side arcs, you will get CC'd by the tail. Therefore, the best place to stand is right in his face, so he doesn't spin in circles and kill everybody. Some AoEs will land on you, but you just ignore them. You'll catch heals from the rest of your squad anyway. Some people would say you should CC as fast as possible. This is actually incorrect. Fast CC in the Gerent is for organized groups and guild runs where you have perfect boons and good burst during the expose uptime. In open world with noobs, that's unlikely. Your total DPS uptime is higher when you slow the CC because the boss stands in place and he exists as a DPS golem. If you slow CC, have good boons, and control his movement, you will pump. If your lane kills first, congrats, you win. You were also the top DPS in your lane, so you are double winning. If you were the sole provider of quickness or alacrity, you triple win. If your lane kills second, chances are it was because the other lane was Ogre, and Ogre stacked more of the damage debuff. The correct thing to do in this case is to accuse them of cheating in map chat, and then elaborate no further. If two lanes have killed before your lane is killed, unfortunately, that's another loss. You've been defeated and the meta is considered a failure even if you get a Chak Egg Sack. Your shame is limitless and your stain is unending. Consider logging off for the day because you need a timeout. Lastly, if you already own a Chak egg sack, and you definitely should if you consider yourself at all good at this game, be sure to ping it in map chat after the loot chest drops to make people jealous. The last step is important, and you should consider purchasing a Chak egg sack as quickly as possible if you want to min-max. So anyway guys, that's it. Please leave any comments you have below. I'd like to hear what you have to say and see how this guide helped you and saved your life. See you next time.